Today, people are turning to health and nutrition, natural sources to bring back and to return to that general state of health. And that's what makes Zango such a powerful story in an industry that is thriving on something that can address a multitude of body systems.
People no longer expect a normal life. They want above normal. They want to feel better. And people can only achieve that through watching their health and wellness.
My name is Joe Morton. I'm a pretty ordinary guy from Canada whose career path has taken me to different parts of the world. Years ago, I found myself in Southeast Asia.
Joe, having grown up in the industry, having been subject to different botanicals and herbs and fruits and vitamins, he stumbled upon, I think I would call the botanical of botanicals.
This is where it all started for me. I spent my formative years here. My parents got involved in network marketing and nutritional supplementation and started their business in the basement of this house.
We had a water distiller next to the BioSnacky, which made the alfalfa sprouts, next to the Yogotherm, which made your own yogurt, next to an entire array of nutritional supplements and capsules, pills, and tablets, which made us look very strange.
My brother Gord and I ended up helping him, even at an early age. We'd help him pack orders. We'd help him go to opportunity meetings. It was a way of life. It was what we experienced growing up. It's what we knew.
Joe was very active. He's always been very active, very into sports, more so than myself. Joe was always the track and field star and the captain of his hockey team.
Joe is doggedly determined. He is, whatever he does 150%.
I've always had an interest in botanicals, always looking for natural plants and herbs and fruits waiting to be discovered. And when I found myself in Southeast Asia, it was a whole new world. Botanicals and tastes and smells that I had never experienced before. There were botanicals like durian, there were botanicals like rambutan and longan and lychee, and they were so different. And I knew there must be something here. So here I was in that exotic part of the world, browsing for the next important herb or leaf or root, when my discovery hit me by surprise. After a light meal, I was offered a taste of fruit. I'd never seen this fruit before. About the size of a small peach, it has a dark purple rind surrounding the most beautiful, succulent white fruit that you can imagine. I couldn't believe the flavor. And when I tasted mangosteen for the first time, the queen of fruit, I knew we had something.
If you just came across the mangosteen, never having been brought up like Joe was brought up, you wouldn't realize its potential.
Why weren't there any kinds of mangosteen supplements out there? The answer was simple. Somebody has to be the first. And that somebody was us. I had to call Gord, I had to call Aaron and talk to them about this and start to tell them the story of mangosteen.
I tasted it for the first time and my curiosity was completely satisfied. It was everything I expected it to be. Delicious.
Should we try to make it taste bad?
We had
Should we try to make it taste bad?
Believe it or not, that was a talking.
And it was at the beginning, the early stages, we're like, this tastes way too good.
Zango is the first, whose brand is the product is the company. And so when people think of mangosteen juice, they actually think of Zango first.
And that was one of the first things we did when we decided to start this thing, was to create the brand.
There was a name that we took from xanthones and mangosteen and combined them, and Gordon gets all the credit for that.
And we locked ourselves in a room, remember? Locked ourselves in a room and wouldn't come out until we had a brand name of something catchy. And you won.
Gordon won.
It was Gordo.
I wrote it on the board, and Joe and Aaron started clapping. I think they clapped. I got an applause.
Mine was Mangosteen Plus Company.
So we said, well, let's zig when everyone else zags. You know, at the time it was all about retail and mass market penetration through the internet. And we said, no, let's just go low tech, high touch.
We are going to scream from the rooftop. It's okay to be direct sales, and we love it.
Just fine to start a business from the
And there's
comfort and
no-
safety of your own home. Did you know Zango was going to be a big success when you opened the doors? And I said, absolutely.
When you look at the secret of success behind Zango, there is definitely a feeling of destiny.
Of course, there's moments of being scared, and that comes with any type of a business venture. But there was always a confidence that this would be big.
Thank goodness Aaron had the foresight to plant zucchini that year, because that fed us for weeks when we started.
I'm telling you.
But the truth is, and what we joke, we're kind of tongue-in-cheek about it, but the truth is you start this thing and all three of us put our house as personal guarantees.
You want to be the first. You want to be what everyone in the future will compare themselves to. And that's what we have with Zango.
From the get-go, the day that we opened our doors, we committed to donate 7% of our corporate profits to children's charities, in our case, Operation Kids, an umbrella charity.
Think about how this story started with one guy, with one dream. Joe told the story to two guys, to the point where there are millions of people that are telling the story of Mangosteen today.
From the research to the formulation to the preparation to the launch of this extraordinary product, a singular product unique in all the world, Zango.